Revelation 16:2. I'll start at 1. And at 6 bowls of wrath. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth. This is the destruction of this system, and which is the destruction of Babylon, which is also known as the lake of fire. And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. And I believe that word should be gay for geo, the whole earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men, women, children, which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. It's not talking about the picture of Caesar Borgia. It's talking about being a part. When this system, when the beast system is fully operational, meaning when they chip everybody, you will not be able to participate unless you get chipped, meaning you worship the beast, meaning you're a part of this. In other words, if you're in the military, you can no longer be in the military unless you get microchipped. So if you say, I'm not going to take it, I've been listening to them Hebrew Israelites, Revelation 13, 16, all, I'm not taking it. So guess what? You'll get a discharge. What is it called? Dishonorable discharge. And then when you go out into the world and get a job, you will not be able to get that job because you have to have a chip. Like I said previously, it's going to come through classes. All the nurses are going to have to get it. All the military people are going to have to get it. The Navy, the Army, the Marines, Special Forces, whatever. Politicians are going to have to get it, rich and poor. The rich, the elite, or the rich, I'll say the rich, CEOs of corporations, they're going to have to get it. Prisoners are going to have to get it. So I see there's going to be a stand, mainly from Edomites down south, the Bible Belt people. They're going to say, no, this is the mark of the beast. They're going to say that. That's my opinion. I didn't say that was a prophecy. You see, Tahar, you said that they were going, but it was really the Moab. No, I said that's my opinion. Because when the Ragamuffin came out, and they came out with the jump shot, they found 6-7 different pharmaceuticals, found the virus for it inside of 6 to 9 months. And they said, normally to find a vaccine for a virus, deadly virus, it takes years. It may take 10 years, then another 5 years to test it. That's why they put it out there as an emergency, the jump shot as an emergency thing. So that means you don't know what's going to happen a year from now, 6 months from now, from the time you took it or not. And many people, they effed around and found out. They're in the spirit world. If you're an Israelite, that ain't such a bad thing. So they try to push this thing again recently. Oh, it's a worse. It's the same ragamuffin, but it's worse. It's not as deadly, but it's more. It contaminates more people. And then it took out the news because people have loved ones that took it, and that didn't make it. They died inside of months. I have a personal friend, childhood friend, that he knew he was going to go, and he knew why he was going to go, because he was taking them things, and he said that. He said, I should have never took them. I said, how many did you take? He said, I took all of them. And 2 week and a half later, I knew his mother, because we were kids together. I knew his mother, and she said, she asked me, did you hear of my son? Because he's missing. Normally, because he lives outside of where he didn't live with his mother. And I said, no, I don't know. I saw him such and such a couple of days ago. Then she came back about a week later and said, oh, he went to a hospital and he went to sleep. He was hooked up, wasn't feeling right, never woke back up. And I remember him saying I never should have took them. So that's just one story. There's many, many stories out there of people that got caught up with the media and took it, and either getting deathly sick or kicking the bucket. So they try to push it about a month. They try to make it there's a new strain and you gotta and they ain't talking about it because ain't nobody gonna buy it this time. So they got to push this because this is prophecy. So they got to find a creative way to make people take it, because when you read about the M.O.T.B. in the Revelation, whether it's 20 verse 19, whatever, 13 verse, 16 verse, it keeps saying deceived, and the word deceive means to lead somebody into error, not so much force them. So anyway, it says, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth. So the ones that's going to be destroyed by the missiles are the ones that are here in the States, and when the missiles come, they're going to be taken out. But if you're in another country, you're not going to get hit. You're in a neutral country, you're not going to get hit with missiles. But you are going to get that sore. Anyway, and the first came out, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men or women or children which had the M.O.T.B, which is a physical thing, and upon them which worship his image. In order for you to stay in the society, remain on the grid, you got to be a part of the system. So that's what it means by worship. Doesn't mean bowing down to a. You got guys saying, that's talking about you got to kiss the picture of Caesar. No, it's not talking about kissing the picture, no goddamn Caesar Borgia. Ain't no security guard going to be standing there at BJ's holding the picture of Caesar Borgia, asking you if you sin. Okay, now kiss the Caesar Borgia twice and you can buy what you want to buy. The reason why these guys can't see it is because Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not dealing with them. And they stuck with these questions in their head. That's why they keep coming against. They don't mention us, but they keep coming against this thing about the prophecy about the M.O.T.B. So they're losing sleep on it, all over it. But it's the chip, it's the micro chip, the microchip. That's the M.O.T.B, the mark of the beast. So now you have Sweden, you have anywhere from 50,000 maybe to 100,000 people that got the chip, because they're not, most of them are not Israelites, maybe a few of them are. And you might say, well, they ain't getting a sore. Now, it says it says the first angel went and poured out his vial upon the earth. They have to activate that curse. All right? And the ones that have the micro C-hip in Sweden. Did I say Switzerland? Sweden. That's based upon the NFC, Near Field Communication America's RFID, radio frequency identification. You have in your smartphones, you can now get 5G because they put up the towers for 5G. But I get they're talking about 6G. I believe that's in China. I can look that up. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and do that. 6G is a more powerful frequency. Okay. Is China utilizing 6G? China scientists build world's first 6G powered electronic warfare system. Chinese scientists say they have developed new technology to weaponize 6G. Let me do this. Give me a second. Okay, let me try 6G in China. China is actively pursuing 6G technology development and standardization, aiming for commercialization by 230. I want to go to the meaning of 6G. Meaning. Six G refers to the sixth generation of wireless technology. We are under 5G. That's why you can get better. You got your smartphones. When you make a call or when you use the internet data, it's it says 6G. It's a planned successor to 5G. It aims to provide, which is more powerful than 6G. So G represents generation. Remember before that you had the 4 generation, you had the 3 generation. When you had your smartphone or your cell phone, it aims to provide significantly faster speeds, lower latency, and greater capacity than current 5G networking. And 5G is pretty powerful. 6G is that much more powerful, enabling new applications and use cases. While still in the early stages of the development and standardization, 6G is envisioned to revolutionize various industries and aspects of daily life. This is far more powerful than 5G. Let me go to images. Okay, they're not giving me nothing. Let me come on back. Okay, they got a 7G. Right, I said G stand for generation, right? 6th generation wireless. 6th generation wireless is a successor to 5G cellular technology. So it's far more powerful. So anyway, that chip will be powered by your body, the human body, and the 5G/6G. So ultimately, anybody that gets it, you're gonna wind up with a noisome and grievous sore, which is a cancer.